step of the engineering design process is to ask. Usually this is where folks are asking questions like, what is the problem, or what are the constraints to the design that you're about to build? You need to take into some things, some constraints such as teamwork dynamics or finite resources like time. There could be more questions that youth come up with during this stage, but these are two good questions to start with. The second stage is to imagine, what are the different types of solutions and possibilities that exist in building a Ferris wheel at the fair? As a youth coach, you may want to help your teams in this brainstorming process by asking purposeful questions, especially if your team is struggling with thinking through what the options could be. The third stage is to plan. Think about this as developing a blueprint or sketching out ideas with the team during the imagination stage. In addition to sketching out ideas, it might be good for one of the youth team members to inventory what supplies and resources are available to them in making their plan into a reality. The fourth step is to create. Now this is the fun part of the process, but this is also the part of the process that takes the most amount of prep work. If you as the adult coach notice that your youth team members are rushing to the creation stage, but they're not going from ask, imagine, plan, and creation, then you may want to encourage your youth team members to go back to the initial stage so they can work through the process. This also will help reduce and alleviate some stress that may come during this creation stage. And finally, the last step is to improve. So what is working and what doesn't work? So this is where your teams, as they're creating their Ferris wheels, they may need to make modifications, and that's okay. The modification might be to the design itself, the materials the team is using, or just how the team is working together. At the end of the building period of the competition, judges will have to ask the teams if they could repeat the activity, what they might do differently. This process is cyclical, and some teams may move faster through some of the steps than others. Other times, teams may need to go back a step or two, and that's